me what you're doing here and what your intentions are.
Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I'm the one asking. Andrew Ramhead's the name. Our orders are to patrol the countryside against rebels.
Why do they call you Ramhead?
Once upon a time, and as part of the ransom, I got exquisite work, and I've kept it on me ever since. And it's earned me the nickname, Andrew Ramhead. So, try not to piss me off, or I'll have no choice but to show you how easily my ram smashes through skulls and...
Well, I'm just wandering the land looking to make a groschen or two.
Well, I can't help but wonder. We got ambushed by rebels a while back, and I reckon more of them are lurking around. That gang was headed by some Hensel bastard. What do you know about him?
And who is this Hensel fella?
As I say, a rebel, a troublemaker, and a fool. He thought he and his friends could kill us, 'cause they had a magic thunderstone.
Wait, hang on. Did you say thunderstone? Do you have it?
No, but I'm sure my prisoner knows all about it. So perhaps we can make a deal, though it won't be that easy.
What do you have in mind?
Well, either way, the fact is he attacked us, and in so doing he has trespassed against the majesty of the king. But in my view, anyone can make a mistake, and I'm a decent fella at heart, so I'm willing to let him go. For a price.
All I need is a quick word with Hensel.
No talking to him. He's a rebel. You can either stump up, and then you can do what you will with him, or fuck off.
I'll pay his ransom, but I don't have enough coin on me right now. I'll fetch more coin and come back for him.
Right. I'll take your word for it. You're probably the only one who's willing to put in the effort for the fool anyway.
Grand! Right now!
Get out! What? Rather try the scruff of the neck?
Clear off! What that? It'd be good to know what it was.
Huh?
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Oh, you... Good day. What would you like?
I need to find a thunderstone.
Oh, yeah? Who told you that then?
Tomlin over Horsham Way told me you pinched his thunderstone. You and some Hensel fellow, so you better come clean before I let Tomlin beat the truth out of you.
Fuck me! So Bruthan's made you his lackey? As if that stone hasn't caused enough trouble already.
Watch your tongue. I'm no one's lackey. And you, go on. What happened with the stone?
We fucked up. And all because of that stupid stone. I wish we'd never taken it.
So Tomlin was right. It was you. Where's the stone now?
I haven't the faintest. It was all Hensel's idea and he had it on him the whole time. And before you ask, no, Hensel's not here. Andrew is holding him captive.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm missing something here, and it's not just the stone. So tell me, what the fuck happened?
We wanted to butcher Andrew Ramhead's band of pillagers, but that's easier said than done. So Hensel got the idea that we could borrow Tomlin Bruthen's magic stone from him to help us fight them like, but Tomlin wasn't having it, so we filched it without him knowing, and then set off after those bandits. But everything went to shit. They caught Hensel and almost killed me and Stislav. So, you come a bit late for that fucking stone. Not that it brought us any luck anyway. If I were you, I'd give it up as a lost cause.
How did your assault go?
Hensel led the way. There was him, me, and Stislav. We wore padded doublets and took hunting knives and axes. Stislav had a bow too. We got within earshot when it all went to shit. Stislav stumbled and yelped. Then they noticed us. After that, everything happened so fast. We charged at them, Hensel up front with us behind. Arrows started raining down. They all missed Hensel, but I was shot in the arm. It hurt like hell. I was screaming and scared shitless. So I took to my heels. I met back here with Stislav. They chased him, but he being so lightly dressed and them in armor, they couldn't keep up.
How many of them were there?
I'd say 5, 6.
You went up against 6 of them?
Of course not. We waited for some of them to go on patrol. That left just 3, though heavily armored they were. If we'd caught them by surprise, it might have worked.
Why did you want to kill them?
Why? To stop them doing mischief round here. We wanted to help the village. We could hide in fear and moan, or do something about it. And we also wanted to make a bit of a name for ourselves among the locals.
It was brave of you. You wanted to do the right thing. I would have done the same.
Not that it did any good, but thanks. All the folk here now take me for a fool. You're the only one to see it differently.
Where's Stislav, anyway?
I don't know. He was a bundle of nerves after what happened. Packed up and left. I've no idea where he went, and I don't blame him. I'm not exactly doing great myself. It really pissed Andrew off, and now he's even nastier to the villagers than before.
Who is this Andrew Ramhead?
A mercenary commander from King Sigismund's army. He's been ordered to guard the roads with his men. Or so he says. But apart from that, they also carry out raids, rob the people, mug merchants and steal cattle. And they make the peasants pay tribute. And of course, after our fuck-up, they've turned the screws and are demanding even more. Another reason for everyone round here to hate me.
What about the Lord in these parts? I mean, there's a fortress here, so we must have plenty of men-at-arms.
Well, the Lord has decreed that no action is to be taken. He says it's better to put up with these fuckers than to flush them out, because that might raise King Sigismund's hackles and he'd only dispatch more troops. That's what I heard anyway.
Where can I find this, Andrew?
Are you fucking with me?
No. I'm sorry about what happened to you, but I badly need to find that stone. You don't just lose something like that. And from what you said, it seems I don't have much choice.
I'm telling you, that stone's cursed. Weren't you listening to me?
Can you hear yourself? You attacked a band of hardened mercenaries. Anyone else would have paid for that with their life, but not one of you was killed. Not to mention that this Hensel, the one with the stone, wasn't hit by a single arrow. But you were.
Sakra! I never thought of it that way. You know, you might be right.
You see? Now tell me where this camp of theirs is.
You'll come across some ponds between Raborj and Bohunjovic. Near one of them, there's a fork where wayfarers sometimes camp if they're stuck for a place to stay. From that fork, follow the water downstream, and you should find the ruins of an old mill.
And that's where they're holding Hensel? The one with the stone?
Yeah, there. But if I were you, I'd stay off the path. Take the hill and nip through the woods. You'll get to some rocks overlooking the mill. You'll have a bird's eye view of everything from there. That's the way we went too. But make sure they don't spot you. There's a good chance they've upped their guard after our attack.
Sound advice. Thanks.
Look, what's your plan anyway?
Well, I'm thinking if I can find Andrew, I'll find Hensel. And then I'll finally get to the bottom of this shit with the thunderstone.
Just be careful, because Andrew's a cunning fucker. Look, since you're going there anyway, I know I'm not in a position to ask you for anything, but still, do you think you could rescue Hensel?
And how, pray, do you expect me to do that?
I don't know, just something. Because if you don't, I don't know who will. Andrew's a greedy bastard. Some coin might do it. Or you could sneak in quietly and slip back out with Hensel.
How about I just kill them all?
I thought best not to suggest that. You know how we ended up. But, you know, whatever you think's best. It's just, they're pretty tough and well armed, you know.
I'll manage somehow. But the whole thing's getting so messy, it's almost like the stone's power is interfering somehow. But if I find a way, I'll help Hensel.
Thank you so much! May all the saints be with you.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Go! 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 Quick! Da!
Excellent. Good to... Hey, yup. I hear some jingling. I hope that's for the ransom. Or am I mistaken? Hey, yup. I hear some jingling. I hope that's for the ransom. Or am I mistaken?
Scram! Right now! Clear off!
Excellent. Good to see you. Right then. Have you got the call?
Scram! Right now! Clear off!
Right then. Have you got the coin as agreed? Hey, yup.
Scram!
I hear some
Right
jingling.
now!
I hope. Hey, yup. I hear.
We're under attack! Do it! Ah, a sword, eh?
the saints! Don't leave me here! Please, untie me!
Relax. I'm getting there.
Thanks. Christ almighty! You stormed in on them like you were the Archangel Michael himself. Thanks for getting me out of here.
Go! Quick! Are you alright?
Yeah, I am. All things considered, thanks for rescuing me. You have no idea how grateful I am. God knows what they would have done to me in the end. All that aside, who are you?
Henry.
I'm Hensel, and though, in all honesty, I'm not sure why I was worth all that trouble.
Peter told me what happened.
Peter? Well, thank the saints for him. So he's safe and sound?
In a manner of speaking. He got shot, but nothing serious.
What about Stislav?
From what I hear, Stislav made it out unscathed too. But what happened scared him so much he scarpered.
Sakra. At least he's alive. I was worried about them both. It's all my fault, you know. Oh, I dread to think what could have happened to him.
Listen, it wasn't exactly by chance that I ran into Peter either. I was looking for you in the village because of the thunderstone you stole from Tomlin in Horsham, who by the way is royally fucking upset with you.
Well, I suppose I would be too if I were him. But I have to say, the whole thunderstone idea was the stupidest I've ever had. It brought us no luck, no protection. Well, the opposite, in fact.
Let's forget that for a moment. What I really need to know is where the stone ended up.
You won't be surprised to hear. Ramed snatched it from me when I was captured. He didn't believe it had any powers, but he has a nose for money. From what I heard, he sold it in Sukdom to some farmer's wife, I think he said, Mlada or something. Well, from the edge of the village.
Sakra. That stone really is cursed. Well, there's nothing for it. I'm off to Suchdol.
Hold your horses. That wasn't the only thing I heard. There's this pond below Raborsh, right? And on the bank, across from the village, there's a small crag. Somewhere around there, they hid some of their spoils.
Well, they hid it all right, but not well enough.
What? You filched Andrew's stash? Well, good for you. Serves the bastard right. I was going to cast an eye there myself, but I see there's no need to bother now. Well, thanks again for everything, and God be with you wherever you may go.
Quick! Greetings, sir.
I heard you might know something about the band of poachers hiding out in the woods.
What? Who told you such a thing?
Dobrosh, the huntsman. He sent me to track them down and get rid of them.
I see. It's about the white roebuck. I'm surprised somebody didn't shoot it long time ago. Such a hide would fetch a king's ransom.
Do you know where their hideout is?
Maybe. What's in it for me?
What do you mean, what's in it for you? You should think of your own good. If you help me with my search, it'll be clear you had nothing to do with the poaching. But if you don't, then the Lord of Pisek could put a bounty on your head next.
Curva. I didn't think of that. All right. I'll tell you what I know. I heard they're brothers. And they're led by that Mac fella. But they didn't look like kin to me. They surely ain't no livy livers, though. They're pretty frightening looking. Maybe that's why Dobrosh would rather sit his arse in a castle instead of searching for them in the woods.
Do you know where they're hiding?
I ain't sure. But it's definitely somewhere in the valley near the water. In the direction of Rabush. That's where they always came from. And if I was a poacher, that's where I'd be hiding.
All right. That'll help my search.
Listen, lad. I know you said you were doing this for Dobrosh, but if you find that white hide at your camp and bring it to me, I'll pay you more than that pinch purse of a huntsman. I know some people, and I'd be able to sell that thing for, well, a lot.
If I sold you that hide, it would make me a poacher too.
Nobody would find out. Anyway, think of me if you find that hide. Good night, and God be with you. God! God!
Greetings. What do you want?
I heard you bought a thunderstone from Andrew Ramhead. Is that so?
Well, it is. What's it to you?
Andrew Ramhead took it from Hensel from Raborsh, who in turn stole it from Tomlin Brookhans down Horshan way.
And? I don't know those people. Even if it's true, I knew nothing about it. I bought the stone fair and square, and for good money. My husband's gravely ill and nothing's helping. The stone is to heal him.
And what ails your husband?
Peter went to lie down one afternoon and he hasn't budged since. He's not eating and he's barely talking to anyone. What's worse, soon after he took ill, a Minerva owl perched on the roof one evening.
A Minerva owl? I assume that doesn't bode well, does it?
No, not at all. An owl on your roof means death is closing in. That's why I need the stone. If it weren't for the stone, I'm sure Peter would be gone by now.
So am I to understand that if your husband heals, you won't need the stone?
Well, a stone like this is a precious thing. It can still protect us from all manner of misfortune.
But you bought it to save your husband.
That may be, but I'll not be wanting to lose that stone.
How about this? I'll try to help your husband, and if I succeed, you'll gift me the stone.
Why would I do that? The stone is bound to help him.
What if the power of the stone brought me here to help your husband?
I hadn't thought of it like that.
So, how about we make a deal?
All right, but only if you help him.
Of course. I'll take a look at him and see what I can do.
And please hurry. With that owl and everything, I'm quite sure the Reaper's nearby. You'll find Peter in his room.
All right. I'll take a look at him, and it's usually a good idea to speak to others who are close to the sufferer, especially if the patient himself isn't very communicative.
Aha. I see you really have done this before. I'm starting to believe that stone really did draw you here. So, ask around on the farm.
Perfect. I'll get on with it.
Do whatever it takes to help Peter.
Can you think of something that might help me heal him?
I can't. I've tried Peter is just an ordinary cooper. My husband doesn't travel outside the village often. This last time he had some business in Pechgau, near Golin, but he came back empty-handed. Breathless and confused. He was fumbling around here for a few days. Not then, he went to bed. And since then, he's just been lying there. He doesn't eat. He doesn't sleep a wink at night. If I stopped sleeping too, our homestead would fall apart.
I'll ask him why he can't sleep.
Try that. He won't speak to me about anything. It's as if he was keeping secrets from me. Yeah.
I can't. Go on.
With blueberries.
Just a little longer. My heart's going to break. Let it...
Peter, my name is Henry. I'm here to help you.
Another poor bloke that's to deal with me. As if Mada didn't have enough on her plate already.
I'll try to figure out what's wrong with you. Don't be alarmed. I need to take a closer look. Let's see. No swelling. No cancer on the skin. Does this hurt?
Nothing hurts.
Your palms are cold. Your muscles are tense. And your heart's pounding so hard you could hear it all the way to Prague. You seem like you're ready to fight. Or flee.
They're getting close now.
Who is?
The soldiers. Sigismund's men.
Well, physically, you seem fine, Peter. It's strange.
I'm a weakling. A weakling.
I'll examine you. Just by eye. Pale skin. Dark circle. A few calluses. Nothing unusual for a crap. Irritability. Bodily humours aren't...
But I will, when Sigismund's horde gets here.
Why would Sigismund attack Suchtol?
He does as he pleases.
I reckon attacking a village protected by a fortress is the last thing Sigismund would want to do now.
The fortress is what's bothering him.
I don't know about that. What are your nights like?
I just stare at the wall. I try to sleep during the day.
Well, it's certainly no fever or a I assume it's dark thoughts that keep you up at night.
I can't fall asleep. Because of all the noblemen who keep coming to Lord Pisek's fortress, I'm always hearing hoofbeats.
So Lord Pisek likes to host nobles at his fortress?
And what do you think they're doing here, eh? Preparing for war. That's what.
If Lord Pisek was about to go to war, he'd be gathering a lot more men here than a couple of nobles.
Folk ought to be scared to leave the village. Mezoles is gone. And when I saw Opatovitz, Suchtol is next. I'm sure of it.
What am I going to do with you, Peter? There's nothing wrong with you physically, so it must be an ailment of the soul. The chamomile decoctions will help calm your mind, but you'll have to change your diet as well, so you don't just drink potions. And last but not least, some words of encouragement wouldn't be amiss. You'll be back on your feet in no time. I'll get things ready and be back soon. Peter, I have some suggestions.
I'm listening.
You need to start eating again, even if you don't have an appetite. First, ask Mlada to get you some honey and add it to your gruel.
You think some honey is gonna save me?
It'll give you stamina without irritating your stomach, first of all. But you have to admit Mother Nature has it well thought out. Where bloodwort helps with bleeding and feverfew with fevers, Honey coats your humours, so that they can't get out of balance so easily. Any melancholia wanting to take hold of you would have to make its way through thick honey, so it could hardly get from your stomach to your head. Soon you'll be as busy as a bee again, and getting on swimmingly. Start eating fish more regularly. Fat in the belly will surely stop gloom from getting through.
I suppose that makes sense.
Listen, Peter. I know you're worried about the army that's set up camp over the hill. That's why I'd like to tell you something from the heart. If you're scared of Sigismund's soldiers, trust me when I tell you. When you're caught between a rock and a hard place, there's no shame in running. It doesn't make you a coward. On the contrary, you're smart enough to realise there's nothing you can do. You can always come back later when you have the advantage and deal a bigger blow to the enemy.
I just want Bladder to be safe.
Then keep reminding yourself of that. Look at me, a blacksmith's son. Why do you think I am who I am now? Because I realised I'll be of no help to my friends and family if I die for some foolish sense of honour.
You're right. I can't leave Bladder in this alone.
Don't be afraid to see the bigger picture, even of the things you're worried about right now. You should drink the chamomile decoction.
Great. Another potion.
This one will help you sleep. Once your body gets used to sleeping at night and staying awake during the day, you'll feel much better. You'll see. Proper sleep will chase away the gloom. And if restlessness tries to take hold of you again, your body will have the strength to fight it. Every morning you'll be stronger and stronger.
We'll see about that.
A bit of prayer won't hurt. Lord, have mercy on Peter here, for you have laid upon him this affliction to try him. Unless you, O Lord, relieve Peter of his illness, I beg of you, O Lord, heal his soul.
Amen.
Well then, I've tried my best, and I hope it's helped at least a little. I'll come back in a few days and see how you and Bladder are doing.
They're close now.
Get out of... What are you doing? Crawling about here?
God! God! Quick! God! God! Quick! God! Go! God!
Those must be the poachers I'm looking for. You're a dead man! Alert! Alert!
I'll get him.
Sick!
You won't.
Do it!
By you.
That's the hide. Now to bring it back to the huntsman, or to Wolfram. Here, Mutt! Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Whoa!
Greetings.
I found the white hide.
Oh, thank God for that, at least. And what about the poachers? Did you take care of them too? Do you have their squirrel badges for me?
Aye, I've got some.
Well, that's even better news. The reward's yours. Thanks, friend. You did me a huge service.
When I talked to the knacker, he urged me to sell him the hide.
I might have known. It's good you didn't listen to him.
What are you going to do about him?
Unfortunately, wanting to get your hands on something isn't a crime. And such talk from Wolfram is no surprise. But I'll keep my eye on him. Thanks for telling me. You're an honest fella.
Glad to help.
Be with you.
Easy, good horse.
What are you doing, prowling about here?
Go! Quick! Quick! Go! Quick! Go!
Keep your eyes on the road, you fool!
Quick!
Go!
You swine! Go! Go! Now you're gonna get it. Didn't expect that, you bastard! Go! God bless. I'm Henry.
Who hurts?
What?
I say, my hoof hurts, Hammy.
Ah, your tooth. Hurts, huh? Help you? Yeah, why not? Pa was a blacksmith. I must have watched him pull teeth 100 times. It didn't look too complicated.
And pull it out already. Quickly.
Which one is it?
Here, on the bottom.
Stop squirming and hold still.
Mary, mother of God, it's out. It's really out.
Do you want it as a keepsake?
Fuck no. Throw that awful thing away. Mercy be thy thanks. And here's a few groschen for beer.
I need to sharpen this.
Quick! Quick!
Heel! Here, mutt! Here, mutt! Here, mutt! Look what I have for you. Here, mutt! Look what I have for you. Go! Ja! Go! Easy, good horse. Whoa!
I'm sorry.
I hear a certain Matthew has been rampaging round here.
Do you mean Matthew the Collector?
Collector? Is that a nickname?
That's what he calls himself. He says he's collecting for the king on the roads. But he's just a common bandit. And a real pain in my ass. If I didn't have to deal with this Janos Uher bullshit, I'd have dealt with that scumbag by now. But as they say, misfortunes never come lightly. When there's bullshit, there's a lot of it.
Where does Matthew the Collector rob people most often?
He has already robbed several traders on the roads between our village and the Sukhdol fortress. You'd better avoid those places. Although, there is a bounty on Matthew, if you dare. Not too measly, actually.
I'd be happy to help. The likes of him belong behind bars or in the pillory.
Or the gallows. Listen then. Besides the fact that Matthew robs traveling merchants, he also has something much more valuable. If you can bring it to me, you'll get your reward.
You didn't mention anything about this before.
I'm telling you about it now. Take it or leave it.
What precious thing can a bandit like him have in his possession?
Here's the thing. Not long ago, a certain master illuminator was passing through. An interesting man, honored guest. I gave him lodging and food at my house and asked him a few questions. He said he was delivering a book to Sedlets, for which he had been asked to make pictures. He was very careful with it and kept it close the entire time. He left at dawn the next day.
And what happened then?
They found him dead by the wagon he arrived in, which was burnt. The book had vanished into thin air. If Matthew's involved, and I bet he is, he must still have the book.
Where does
Where you...
Janos Uher?
That's the scoundrel I have locked up in the pillory outside my house right now.
What did he do?
He was trying to rob the blacksmith's house, but Loiza, his helper, caught him. He lunged at him, but Janusz pulled out his axe, and the lad ended in a bad way. God knows if he'll survive. If we have to bury Loiza, I'll make sure Janusz hangs.
How about I treat this Loiza boy? Would you let Janos go free?
What do you care about him? Is he some pal of yours?
Oh, God, no. But I need him.
All right. If you heal Loiza and pay for that scoundrel, I'll let him go. But don't let him show his face around here again.
What exactly did Janos do to Loiza?
He slashed him with an axe, the murderer, right in the stomach. He's got a deep, gaping wound there, like a gate to hell. We don't have an apothecary or a sawbones here. The herbalist says he only has 2 more days left.
I'll go to see Loiza.
As you wish, but be careful. He's in a really bad shape.
Hey, about this Matthew.
Were you not listening to me?
Jesus Christ be praised. How can I help?
What's new around here, blacksmith?
That soldier who recently offered us work comes to mind. He was looking for a blacksmith and saying some pretty suspicious things. I don't want to get involved with any soldiers from Sigismund's camp, but if you really need money, try going to see him. Alas, that's all I know.
All right, thank you. I'll look into it.
What can I do?
Show me your... word about the...
Well,
Is this enough?
less. Very well, then. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
You look troubled. Is there anything I can help you with?
You're very kind, but I need someone who knows their way around a smithy. I need to get a few horseshoes made and deliver them. They were supposed to be done yesterday.
Oh, great. It just so happens I'm a blacksmith, and I'd be glad to help you.
Really? Well, then you've been sent from heaven.
So, how many of those horseshoes do you need?
Well, if you manage to make horseshoes for 2 horses, I'd be forever grateful to you. I'll pay, of course. Take care now.
What'll it be, this?
Martha says she needs to have something forged.
Let me guess. Horseshoes for that rabble from the camp. God damn it. I'd rather go...
All right.
What would you like?
Show me.
I was glad to be of help to you. Good sir. Pissing down rain, dead. You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
This is almost done. Oh, this is useless. It's cold. Oh, finally.
Damn weather.
Well, this one's gonna need some more work. Here are those horseshoes. 2 sets, just as we agreed.
Let's see them then. These will do just fine. Such a young, hard-working, talented fella you are. Too bad I'm not a few years younger.
You mentioned something about payment?
Here you go. You won't buy a castle for it, but good work calls for good pay. Now, someone just needs to bring the horseshoes to Victoria. Would you do that for me? This backache of mine.
Who's this Victoria?
A girl from the village. She's a bit different. But deep down, a good girl.
Different? What do you mean?
She's had a hard life. Her husband died of the plague a while back, and now she's all alone. She does odd jobs for the villagers here to make a living. Sometimes I send her up to the soldiers with our goods. Why would I drag myself up that hill when she's got young legs and likes going up there anyway?
Fine. Which house does she live in?
It's not far at all. Just cross the stream and you're there. Well, my friend.
Poor fella. He's barely breathing. That wound looked quite scary. But it's not so bad, really. It's deep, but it's clean, and it's not bleeding much. Maybe some potion will help him. If it was just a gash, he'd still breathe normally. That's all I can find out now. Janos broke his ribs with that strike. That's why it's so hard for him to breathe. First I have to treat the wound, and then I have to get something to help him breathe a little easier. Buck's blood potion, perhaps? I'm gonna bandage you now. Hold on a moment. I'll give you Buck's blood. Here. Drink this. Hail Mary, please grant Loisa a speedy... This I ask as your... May Loisa recover soon. Well, it might take a while.
Christ! Pardon me.
Come and take your pick. You're always welcome here, good sir.
I've already treated Loisa.
Really? Well, it's true he's looking a little better now. He has a healthier color and all.
So everything worked out well. Can you let Janos go free?
Well, all right. But pay up first. Loisa needs something to live on while he's recovering. Think of it as compensation.
I'd be happy to pay for Janos, but you're asking too much. Is this enough?
You really won't... All right then. Here's the key to the pillory. It's better if you free him yourself.
Victoria, I bought you horseshoes from Martha. Victoria? You here? Christ, so much blood. What happened here? I have to tell Martha. My respects. I brought Victoria those horseshoes, and I think something's happened to her.
What? What do you mean?
The house was empty, and in the hearth room next to the bed, I found a puddle of blood. It hadn't even dried yet.
Jesus Christ! What if she's been... No!
Well, it might not be too late. Do you have any idea where she could be?
I don't know. Really? Oh, how horrible!
Did Victoria have problems with anyone from the village? Did anyone want to hurt her?
No, definitely not. Good God, she was... I mean, she is a good girl. Although...
Can you think of anyone?
Sometimes there's talk about how she lives alone and how she makes her living.
Why would anyone be bothered about how Victoria makes her living? As long as she's not stealing, she can do whatever she wants, right?
Well, not everyone was happy that she brings our goods up to the camp. Once someone even drew something very ugly on our door because of it. But what's that poor girl supposed to do without a man? There's a war, and we all need to make a living somehow.
Who did she go and see at the camp? Who might know more about her?
Mainly their blacksmith. She brings goods up there every 2 or 3 days. He's certain to remember her. So tell them at the gate that you're bringing something from the smithy. They'll let you in.
Is there anything else you can think of before I...
I've already told you everything I know. Now hurry up!
It's all right.
Pancakes, bread rolls.
Huh. What's that nice smell?
Hey, what you gape at? Fish face?
Dry Devil sent me. He's looking for you.
Tell him Janusz busy.
Oh. All right then.
Dorothy, I just pulling pistol. Get me out of here, brother. My neck on line, hey?
Do you know where Ada is? I heard you two always stood side by side.
That bastard. He come here to me, but when they catch me, he fag off. I expect he biting some wench's arse in nearest village.
The bailiff told me you almost killed some lad.
Fuck knows what shit he tell you.
So how do you see it then?
I was hungry. I want bite to eat. You understand, eh?
So you stole something?
You accuse Janusz of thieving? Look at this honest face. Am I right? I just look around for something. What happens? This cock-up come back. Everybody can shit himself. You too, no?
Who came back?
What I know? Some cunt. He's so crazy, he go for me. That's some crazy shit, no? What can I do, eh? I wag him a little bit. And now Bailey waiting to see if he die, and then I go swing.
Don't worry. I'll have you right out of there.
You some wizard, or what?
Well, not exactly. But I do have the key.
How the fuck you get that?
I healed that wounded villager. So the bailiff is letting you go.
Yeah, come let Janusz kiss you. But get me out first. I am stiff like fucking corpse. Fantastic! I am stiff like plank of wood. Thank you, fella.
You can thank the devil and Zizka. They sent me for you.
Devil? How he get free, hey? Last I know, he rotting in chains.
Me, Kubienka and Zizka freed him.
Zizka? That mad bastard here? Now that is something to look forward to. And what about Eder? You find him too?
Not yet. Any idea where he might be?
That Polish fucker? He come see me, but then I get caught and he fuck off. He's somewhere near for sure. In nearest village, no doubt. Chasing wenches while friends next is in news.
I'll try asking around then.
We meet in Devil's Den. Till then, good luck.
We'll meet at the Devil's Den.
I hope. We got things to drink too. This may be cure Devil's hangover.
Stop that whistling.
Did you hear? Greetings, my friend.
What's going on around here?
It's a pity you weren't here earlier.
Some drunks had a fight.
No, that's just the point. A bunch of brutes laid into a lad. I think they were after him. If I hadn't called the bailiff, he could have ended up a lot worse.
He went to bed healthy.
And you don't know why they beat him up?
You'll have to ask him yourself. He wouldn't tell me anything. He acted like nothing had happened.
Couldn't feel his left arm. And that
And who was the lad?
A hired hand from Vysoka, a village up the hill. I think his name is Pavel.
had his whole life in front of him. The next thing you know, he's being buried.
And what was the...
Yes, Pavel.
Thanks.
There are also bands of vagrants wandering around here, so something will definitely happen sooner or later.
Right here?
Not yet, but people are already afraid to stick their noses out at night, especially after that fight with those blokes from Prague.
What happened?
They were acting like they owned the place, drinking and eating like pigs. Our lads told them politely to take a walk, and they did too, but not before beating our lads up like dogs. And what did the bailiff do? Not a thing. He's an old yellow belly. So now the lads are practicing fighting with their bare hands, so it won't happen again. All in secret, of course. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. The bailiff doesn't know anything about the fights.
He suspects something. That's why he often sits in here and listens to all that's going on.
Could I take part in these fights too?
But of course. My son runs them. He's the strongest one here and he loves to brag about it. If you beat that lout, I'll give you something on the tavern's tab. What do you say?
Why not try it? I'm in. We can start right away.
The bailiff is sitting over there listening to everything. When he's gone, you can fight all you want.
Are you the bailiff?
Aye, that's me.
A bailiff who sits in the tavern in broad daylight. Aren't you worried how folk might look on that?
I don't come here to drink, but to listen.
You mean... spying?
You can learn things from gossip you'd have trouble finding out otherwise. Saves me work.
Have you heard about that secret fight club?
Perhaps you should tell me what you know.
I just overheard something, that's all.
It better be. Well, if you were to overhear any...
Someone robbed the tailor's whole shop. They didn't even leave a thread.
Those bloody thieves take anything that isn't fastened to the ground, and it's up to me to solve it.
Christ, pardon me.
What are you here?
Tell me, where...
They meet in the pen behind the inn, so they won't be seen. Tell them I sent you, but don't let the bailiff catch you. He'd give you a hard time.
I know about your son already.
They're hired hands, just like him. Venza is the son of a farmer, and Pascal is from the blacksmiths.
I'm certain I'll get on with Pascal.
You're a blacksmith too?
Thanks. I heard about the local fight club.
If you have to ask.
The innkeeper sent me.
Aha. Well,
Should we go and bash it?
why wouldn't we? How about a little...
That's...
Now that... Well,
It was a good fight.
you deserve this.
You know it.
I've got more than enough time.
What brought you to fight?
Well, I don't rightly know.
Why do I get the feeling your heart's not really into these fights?
It's true. Marcus says we're doing this so we defend ourselves, in case someone came around causing problems. But it seems to me he's doing it more for fun and money from the bets.
Oh, so girls and drinking aren't your thing?
Not really.
Should we fight?
That's why you're... Now we just...
Here it is.
Thanks. Well, I can see I'm better.
Oh, come on.
I'm the last one.
What does the innkeeper say about...
Not much.
He's afraid you'll get into trouble.
What do you know about?
I once fought with a nobleman.
No bloody way.
No, I swear, it's true. And the punishment I got was far worse.
At least you have a story to tell in the tavern.
Should we fight?
No need to. And how about a bet?
I agree.
I'll take it.
Zeus?
Don't laugh too hard. Keep flopping around. It's not going to help you. Surprise! Don't laugh too hard. I'll wipe that smile off your face. Didn't see that one coming, eh? Keep flopping around. Good fight.
I learned from experience.
Aye, I concede. And don't forget to go and see Father. Oh.
How can I help?
I defeated your fighters.
I heard. Oh, and by the way, the hired hands in Horshan also enjoy similar pastime. And I don't know if it's true or not, but just for coin.
I agree. Maybe I'll see it with my own two eyes someday. What's going on?
I haven't, and you won't.
One beer.
Quick!
Quick! Go! Quick! If Matthew is rampaging round here, this could be his work. I didn't even take everything. The tracks lead into the woods. I think I'm on the right track. This must be Matthew's camp. He's not here, though. I suppose he's off robbing someone. Either I wait, or I can come back another time.
God! For fuck's sake! What are you doing back here? You better be gone before...
Right, I'm going. Calm down.
Look here, you daft twat. Turn around. Hey, what are you doing here?
You must be Matthew. Am I right?
Who's asking?
The Dry Devil sent me.
That old bastard is still alive. Nobody's I thought he'd been executed a long time ago.
He's free again. Thanks to us. He's getting his old band together. So they sent me looking for you.
That's so very sweet of him. So he whistles and I should come running to him like a good boy.
So, you don't want to come back then?
For the record, I have nothing against the devil. But I don't want to stick my neck out for fuck all anymore. I'm doing well for myself as my own master. The past is past.
Don't you miss the Devil's Pack? Kubienka is still talking about the old days.
I like to think of them sometimes too, but I don't miss them. None of them really know why they're with the devil anyway. Most of them just don't have anything else to do. If the devil reigns, they would just drink themselves to death or kill each other. At least I know what I want.
And you're content with robbing poor souls by the road?
You are quite wrong there. I'm a customs collector, and it's still better than being with the devil. Wrong place, wrong time, lad.
The devil and Zizka have a higher purpose. We fight for our rightful king.
How? Like capturing nobles and them demanding money for their release. We gutted their people, and they gutted us. But only the devil got the money and the glory. What the fuck is noble about that?
You don't understand. How could you? The devil is a nobleman. Things are dealt with differently by them.
That's rich coming from you. Anyway, you can tell the devil that I thank him for his offer, but after careful consideration, I'm choosing to be a free tradesman.
Well, all right.
I have to ask before you go. Did you pay the duty?
What are you talking about? What duty?
What do you think? To the king! I am His Majesty's Chief Customs Collector.
Aye, and I'm Emperor Charles.
So where's the payment? A royal customs collector's time is precious.
What customs collector? You're just a bandit.
Peace all difference. Those who have, give. Those who don't, take. Cough up!
Watch him! Get out before this ends badly for you. Shall we rob him?
Let's just take him out. Stop messing around.
Did you know there's a pretty hefty bounty on your head?
Well, of course. I'm the talk of the region.
In fact, it's almost too tempting. Nothing quite like easy coin, eh?
You don't know who you're dealing with.
I could say the same thing.
Fuck! You know what? Forget it.
Happily.
I'm not heartless either. Just so you know. If you want to learn something, now get out of here. And give my regards to the devil. Or maybe not.
I heard you stole a rare manuscript for Sedlet's monastery.
Perhaps.
I just might.
We will not be...
You want a little...
Go steal some more.
I'd like to learn...
What are you in...
I hope you...
All right.
Oh. I'd like to...
What do you...
I'm still...
Fine.
Fuck you! Show yourself! Take that!
I've been waiting for you.
Show what you're made of. Fucking muck.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker.
Copy. Oh.
Suckling pigs here. Come and buy a suck. Stores closing. Last chance.
A large beer for me.
Why don't...
Well, look here. The Joker. He thinks up a false alarm. I'm running around like a headless chicken because of it, and he dares to show his face to me. If you don't want to sit behind bars for a few days.
I have the book the collector stole.
Lad, you have no idea how happy you just made me. And what about the collector? Do I understand correctly that he is taken care of?
Yes. The collector is dead, and his band broken up. The villagers have nothing to fear now.
Oh, if it were only that easy. But thanks, lad. They'll certainly sleep better now. And about that reward. Here are the groschen promised from the monastery. And I've added a little from my own pocket for taking care of that scoundrel.
Thank you, bailiff.
So you're insulting me too now?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean it like that, of course.
Oh, well. But I reckon you're right.
Go! Go!
Praise God. Hear what Master... Good evening.
Would you help me out? I'm looking for someone.
That depends.
Victoria. A girl from Miskovitz.
You'll have to ask the blacksmith. The smithy is opposite the entrance to the upper part of the... If you don't see it, you'll hear it at least.
Thanks a lot.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Pay, and you shall be forgiven. Have you stolen? Pay. Have you killed? Pay. Are you the devil?
I'm sorry.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad.
Good day. Did you get in a fight or what? There's blood all over you.
Does the name Victoria mean anything to you?
No. Should it?
She's a girl from Miskovitz. I heard she comes up here to sell things.
Ah, I know who you mean. Aye. There's a girl who shows up here every now and again. I'm no good with names, but Victoria sounds familiar.
Who did she know best around here?
She got along with the merchants, but I'd say she fancied Black the most.
Who?
A soldier from the provisioning unit. I'd say her business dealings were more of an excuse to meet with him.
Where can I find this soldier Black?
He's lying in the infirmary.
Thanks.
Take care, friend.
I heard you have some work for a blacksmith.
That I do. But you'd have to manage more than pounding iron with a hammer. How important is it for you when working to not get dirty?
What are you saying? Have you ever seen a clean blacksmith?
God, such a poor vessel for a soul. Let's cut to the chase then. I need you to bring me something, so that the owner of that thing does not notice you have borrowed it. Interested?
First, I want to know exactly what you want me to do.
As I said, I need you to...
Yeah, I understand that.
Basan, one of the cumin dogs around here, has recently acquired a very lovely sword. It's called the Absolver. He got it as ransom for some knight he took captive during the conquest of Kuttenberg. You yourself must admit that such a weapon has no business being in the filthy paws of those pagans, when they don't even know how to use it. Now if I had a sword like that...
But humans aren't pagans.
What are you saying?
I'm telling you, they're Christians just like you and me. Did you ever speak with them?
Do you think I understand their tongue? And that doesn't change anything anyway. I want that sword and that's the end of it.
So what do you need a blacksmith for?
You know, I'd hate for Basan to notice his sword is gone. Can you imagine what that cumin vermin would do to me? But if you could get a good look at it, you could bring it to me and leave Basan with a replica.
A replica?
Of course. Made of some soft iron, with coloured glass instead of gemstones. Just for looks. Bassan won't notice the difference anyway. What do you say?
Fine. I'm in. Where can I find this Bassan?
Here in the camp, naturally. You'll go to the tournament enclosure, and on the left behind it, you'll find his tent. It's white with green trim along the top.
That sounds fairly easy.
That may be, but you don't need to dawdle. Run along and watch out for Bassan. Farewell, sir.
Careful. Tokaroć!
Christ almighty. Are you alright, sir?
Here we go again.
It's just that you look...
Muscular, wise, wealthy.
No, that's not what I meant.
I know what you meant. I have had this conversation at least 100 times. Have you never heard of Prester John or the Christian kingdom of Axum?
Yes. Our parish priest talked about that.
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are described. Not exactly like you. Am I right?
But I thought that was just...
So you see, it is not. Musa of Mali is my name. Scholar, explorer, and physician. I run the camp infirmary.
My name is Henry, sir.
Welcome then, Henry. Do you need anything?
You said you're an explorer.
I did indeed. From Timbuktu, I went to Holy Mecca. From the Emirate of Granada to Venice. And from there to the court of Sultan Bayezid of the Osmans. Until I ended up at the court of King Sigismund.
Where is this Mali? And what's it like?
Similar to your country, yet completely different. You mine silver, we gold. But in our country, it would never happen that we allow foreigners into our mines. Overall, it is safer in our country. Nobody will waylay you on your journey. And we treat women with greater respect and set great store by learning.
Well, it's not all that bad here, though, is it?
I admit that there are some things I envy you for. Like what you can do with stone.
And how do you like Bohemia?
Do you want to hear the truth? Or should I praise it to high heaven?
The truth. You don't need to spare my feelings.
Then, all I can say is that this muddy hill is about the only thing I have seen of your country. And that has not made much of an impression on me. But there is still time. Perhaps I will have the good fortune to see more beautiful sights.
What is Mecca like? I've heard people from all over the world go there.
Mainly followers of the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. Praise be his name. But the journey is dangerous. I was robbed and arrived in the city as a pauper. Fortunately, I was helped by a couple of my compatriots. But even so, I did not spend long there. Let us say that I was foolish then, and foreign customs took me by surprise. I went to Cairo, where I learned geography and law, so that I would be better prepared the next time. But I never went back to Mecca.
Why not?
I would rather not talk about this, my friend. All I can say is that there are a few rich men and their beautiful wives who I do not want to meet again.
You were in Granada? Where is that?
Go west from here until you reach the sea. Then south to a place called Peninsula Iberica. But I would not go there if I were you. The magnificent Alhambra Palace is forbidden to Christians like you. It is a pity in any case. Such a beautiful and rich country, yet bathed in so much blood.
Blood?
Yes. Sultan Muhammad must constantly repel attacks from the north. That is why I started studying physics, in fact. I wanted to make an impression on the Sultan because swords and cannons are not for me. Let others cut off heads. I can sew them back on again.
Where is Venice, in fact?
You do not know, my friend? Educate yourself a little. It is not far from here, on the other side of the Alps. Remember that learning is like a garden. If you do not tend it, it cannot bear fruit. Venice is an incredible city that floats on the sea, like a huge stone ship. People from all over the world go there to trade. I help them as a translator, especially for Christian envoys from Ethiopia on a pilgrimage to Rome. If only you could have seen their glorious arrival in the city. Their processions stretched from the port to the city center, and they had live leopards as a gift for the king of Venice. But I did not stay long. I, who was accustomed to the Sultan's court, being asked to live among sailors? Out of the question.
How did you come to be with the Osmans?
By complete chance. In Venice, I joined an expedition that was heading to India, but we were attacked by pirates. Fortunately, I was saved by Sultan Bayezid's warship, though it did not seem like good fortune at the time. You must understand that there are not many of my countrymen among the Osmans. The last time was probably in the days of Mansa Musa. But the Sultan soon found out that I had lived among Europeans, and I could talk to all the envoys who came to him. So I became useful.
So why didn't you stay there?
Because we were about to be overwhelmed by the Golden Horde, led by the butcher named Timur. I had quite enough of war in Granada. So when envoys from Hungary came to the Sultan, I managed to persuade them to take me away with them.
What's Sigismund's court like?
I would also like to know that, my friend. But I am stuck here. One would think that the king would value physicians and sages who have traveled the world. But no. He did not even make me his personal physician. He prefers to trust your quacks and sent me here.
It's reckless to speak about Sigismund like that.
I do not think so, my friend, since it is unlikely you will ever get a chance to complain to him.
Why did you leave your country of birth?
That is a very personal question, and we are not that well acquainted yet. Forgive me, but I would rather not talk about it. Not now, at least.
I'm new to the camp. Could you show me around? If you don't have too much work, that is.
Well, I suppose it will be all right, if I am not here for a while. At least I can practice your language. You use some strange phrases, you know? But that does not matter now. Let us go. So, as you have no doubt realized, this is my infirmary. One part for operating on the wounded, another for the sick, my alchemist bench, a tub of water. Nothing out of the ordinary. Come on. Let us walk outside. I am sorry that I cannot show you more, but I am sure you understand that there is not much to see. One is almost ashamed to call it an infirmary. Do you not think?
That's true. I thought King Sigismund would take better care of his wounded men.
Unfortunately for them, my friend, I suppose he has bigger problems than keeping his army healthy and fighting fit.
It's lucky he sent an expert like you here, though.
Was that praise or an insult? I cannot tell. I do not think it fortunate in any case. Someone with my knowledge, and all I do is treat diarrhea and broken bones?
Well, a camp like this is a waste of your abilities. An uneducated orderly could take care of the handful of sick people here.
And you would like to take over from me? I could find another job, though it is true that you do not seem to be any great sage. I suppose you do not know what a real infirmary should look like. But do not worry. There are more cheerful places in the camp. I am sure something will take your fancy.
Good day.
This part of the camp is mainly for humans. So if you are looking for one, he will be either here or near the bathhouse. We will take a look there too. Do not worry. Over there is the pen where they used to have tournaments, until the captains banned them. But that is a long story. Speaking of the captains here, do you know who's in charge overall?
I've no idea.
You should put that right then. What if you come across one of the commanders and bump into him by mistake? he might have your back flayed by a cane. I would not like to have to stitch you back together. The camp as a whole is run by Sir Grozab or Borumlaka. That is a village somewhere in Transylvania, as far as I know. He is an interesting man, I'm sure.
Excuse me.
But he has a lot of trouble with the camp. So he tends to be, as you say, grumpy. Then there are the Cumans, who are commanded in battle by Cheritan. You will not meet him very often. He often has meetings with the king himself, in Sedlets. He is not a very cheerful man, but he seems a fair-minded commander to me. And he is an outstanding archer, it seems. How about you and archery, my friend?
Well, I don't want to boast, but I'm a pretty good archer. I would happily take on your Chertan.
Really? That sounds like a spectacle that I would perhaps even pay to watch. Perhaps. Although I successfully avoid weapons, I have to admit that archery is not just a skill. It is an art. Well, there is enough of that. What were we talking about?
You were telling me about the commanders here.
Ah, yes. The camp captains. As I said, Sir Grozab commands the camp. Cheritan commands in battle. And the third one joined us a few weeks ago. Dietrich Katz, with his Prague artillery regiment. It is a pity you will not be staying for longer. Dietrich is good to talk to, if he is not drinking too much. And over there is our bathhouse. It is not a sight for sore eyes, my friend. And the women, of course. Not this one. A man should keep reminding himself that zina, what you call fornication, is a shameful deed, opening the road to other evils. By the way, what about you and women, my friend?
No. There's one here. Oh. I'd rather not talk about that.
Why? Are you afraid that I will steal her from you?
No, it's not that. But I'm still not sure if she likes me as much as I like her.
I am sure she does. You will see. Ale is the way of the world. Our Lord Allah, Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, creates us in pairs and wants us love in our hearts, so that we may love another.
So are you married, sir? Since you say how wonderful it is.
No, not yet. What woman would want to spend her life traveling? But being single does not permit sinning with any girl who takes your fancy. Remember that. Fortunately, a man can help himself in his hour of need. At least if he thereby prevents a worse sin. By the way, your chosen one. Is she pretty?
To hell with beauty. She's kind and she likes me. That's the main thing.
Ah, you have chosen wisely, my friend. So, in this part of the camp, you see the tents of various mercenaries from Germany, Poland, Hungary. In short, everyone who came to fill the bill. You can have items repaired by the smith, and if you're hungry, the kitchen is over there. The food will please you more than me. I simply cannot. Do you know where the food is truly great? Granada. So much food. Sweet pastries, fish, and one banquet that cooks use more spices than the entire country in a year.
You've been to Granada?
In the court of Sultan Mohammed VII himself. That is where I became a musician. That was when Granada was attacked by Mauritania de la Barbuda, and I did not want to die in some battle. So I found a safer way to be useful. You know, I have done a lot of traveling, my friend. From Timbuktu to Mecca, and from Granada to Venice. And now, here. But nowhere has the food been worse than here.
I'd like to try some foreign delicacy.
That will be difficult. Local inns serve nothing but porridge and boiled bread. But maybe you will see the world one day and find out that there are more flavors than just salt and honey. But your country is beautiful, all the same. Up here is where Katz's company of Prague artillerymen are meeting. To the great displeasure of everyone else in the camp, I must say. You can see why. It is the best spot, right next to the captain. And when it rains, all the filth runs downhill to the cumans and mercenaries' ends. Here is the pillory. May Allah, the compassionate, ensure you never. If you walk down the hill, you will come to the camp shooting range. I recommend visiting it. The cumans must be born with a bow in their hands. But I will not escort you that far, my friend. I do not like to leave the infirmary unattended for long. Alaka Anben.
Are you the one they call Black?
I'm more like green just now.
But I need to talk to you.
And I need something for the pain. Grover.
Tell me exactly what's wrong with you.
My belly hurts. It's killing me. It's as if I'll burst at any moment or give birth to a calf. It's from the fucking pig swill they give us to eat here.
Maybe. Do you remember what the last thing you ate was?
What do you think? Some cold, watery slop from the kitchen. Like always.
Try and think about it again. I need to know details. Maybe someone wanted to poison you. But then again, maybe you did it yourself. Did you try and spice up that slop from the kitchen by adding something to it?
Jesus Christ, you're right. One fella brought some mushrooms from the forest. They looked fine, so we cut them up and added them to it. They were poisonous. They looked harmless. And when we put them in the food, it was fit to eat.
It's obvious. You've eaten poisonous mushrooms. If you want relief, you need an antidote. The sooner the better.
But I can barely move. Oh, please. Bring it here to me.
I have something for you that should work.
Thank you. Oh, I can feel it bubbling and gurgling inside me.
Well, are you better now?
Not yet.
To look at you, I'd say you're as fit as a fiddle. You're not as white as you were, Black.
I still feel like I got run over by a team of oxen, though. It'll be all right once I get a good meal in me. So, what did you want?
It's about Victoria, the girl from Miskovitz.
Christ almighty. That woman won't leave me alone. Now she sent someone to try and change my mind?
But Victoria didn't send me. I'm looking for her. She's gone missing.
What? What do you mean, missing?
But that's not all. I was at her house, and...
What? Tell me!
There was a pool of blood on the floor. I was shocked when I went into the hearth room.
She often said she didn't know what she'd do if I left. But I thought it was just the kind of thing girls say.
But what were you expecting? She's already in a tough situation, and you just made it worse. Get off your ass and do something.
I can't just prance right out of the camp. Unlike you. Not far from here to the east, there's a spot we used to meet. A small clearing in the forest, where there's a pair of big birches. She might be there.
Good. I'll look there. But I'm doing it for her, not for you. Got it?
I know. But bring her a message from me. Tell her she's a stupid cow. I didn't force her to do anything, and now she's crying over spilt milk.
Try and think it over a bit. It might not just be Victoria's life at stake here. Could you live with yourself, knowing you could have done something, but just couldn't be bothered to help her?
Could have. He's right. I got her into this horrible mess. So tell her I'll take care of her. And if she wants, she can stay here. I'm sure they'll find work for a woman here. At least we'll be together.
Now that sounds like a man talking. I'm going to see her now. I hope it's not too late. I'm not surprised they're fighting over it. To make the same won't be easy.
Good to see you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
You have a kind master, huh?
This is going to take a while yet. I have to be careful. It's already pretty cocked up. halfway there.
You silly doggy.
Good. This won't take long now. That looks good. Now just to temper it. The sword is back with its rightful owner.
Huh? Cockroach!
Jesus Christ be praised.